Namaste beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel Karma Yoga Nari, where work is sadhana and life is a yoga. Before we move, let's settle our minds and recognize the greatest thief of joy in the modern age: comparison. We are constantly viewing the highlight reels of others' lives, and in doing so, we commit an act of spiritual self-sabotage. The story today is about Priya, a brilliant mind, and her journey to stop measuring her worth against someone else's definition of success. It is a powerful lesson in Swadharma, the concept of honoring your own, unique path and quality. When we live in our Swadharma, we move from a place of effort to a place of flow. Priya was a brilliant data analyst, but her inner world was constantly overshadowed by the dazzling presence of her colleague, Reena. Reena was the front foot player, a master of external, visible success. Her professional profile was impeccable, she spoke at conferences, her LinkedIn was a stream of achievements, and her leadership style was charismatic and front-facing. Priya, by contrast, worked quietly. Her genius lay in taking complex, messy data and transforming it into crystal clear, actionable strategies. Her strength was quiet, sustained concentration, dharana, not the desire for applause. Yet, every morning, when she saw Reena's latest achievement post, the words from the Bhagavad Gita she knew in her heart, "Know your inner qualities, comparison with others is futile," would echo and then be quickly dismissed. Priya was attempting to live through Reena's paradigm. This is a form of pramana vikalpa, imagined knowledge or misapprehension of reality. She was creating an ideal image of success that was fundamentally untrue to her nature. Trying to emulate Reena, she began forcing herself into networking events, against her naturally reserved nature, only to feel awkward and drained. This struggle created constant inner stress, or dukha, because she was attempting to force her true nature, her Swadharma, into a mold that didn't fit. She was exhausting herself trying to be what she was not. The company faced a critical pitch for a major international client. Reena was the lead presenter, but the project required integrating data from 5 different countries with completely distinct reporting styles. The complexity brought Reena's external momentum to a grinding halt. Panic set in. 2 days before the deadline, the CEO turned to Priya. "Priya," he said, "I know this isn't your field, but you are our best data decoder. Can you cut through these 5 reports in an hour and tell us where the fundamental problem lies?" This was not Reena's moment of public shine, this was the moment for Priya's quiet, internal power, her Swadharma in action. Priya took a deep, steady breath, settling her nervous system with a practiced pranayama. She shut down the noise of comparison, ignored the expectation of external validation, and immersed herself in the intuitive ability to see patterns in complex data. She didn't try to motivate anyone, she simply saw. In 1 hour, Priya not only isolated the root of the problem but also created a simple, unified flowchart. Her analysis was so clear and precise that Reena immediately used it to save the presentation. The next day, everyone congratulated Reena for her leadership, but the CEO walked straight to Priya. "Priya," he said, "Reena has the energy of the stage, but you have the architecture of truth. You are our foundation. Be exactly who you are." In that 1 hour, you were something Reena could never be. It was the first time Priya completely let go of the comparison. She realized she didn't need Reena's qualities, she needed to know and trust her own. This clarity is Viveka, the final, liberating discernment that separates the pure observer, the Purusha, from the noisy, comparing mind, the Prakriti. From that day forward, Priya honored her inner strength. She prioritized deep accuracy over public visibility, working from a state of santosha, contentment. When comparison ended, stress dissipated, and her mind returned to its most disciplined state. She understood that true self-worth lies not in imitating external achievements, but in living her unique truth. Priya's story gives us 2 immediate takeaways for our practice today. First, the end of stress. Comparison is stress in disguise. The moment Priya stopped trying to be Reena, the stress and effort dissolved and were replaced by disciplined, effortless flow. This is the true meaning of the Yoga Sutra 2.47, perfection in the asana is achieved when effort ceases. Second, honoring your architecture, you each have a unique, internal structure, your Swadharma. Reena's structure was built for the stage, Priya's was built for the foundation. Both are essential. Your practice is the process of learning to trust and live within the genius of your own design. Let us carry this awareness into our next few breaths, settling into the peace of being exactly, perfectly who we are. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more inspiring videos on yoga insights.